So, and to help a child that, you know, is suffering with autism or does have hyperactivity or whatever, some of the wonderful tools that we can use is detoxification. That is one powerful tool. There's a few others that I would also include in there, which is, chiropractic, helping the nervous system and using certain techniques there, because that's another powerful thing. And then, of course, digestion and digestive health with nutrition. But we're going to start with talking about detoxing, okay? So with detoxing the body, there's definitely certain steps to this. Now, one of the main things that we need to do is make sure that in order to have a real effective detox, this first thing you got to understand is this isn't just like a 10-day cleanse or a 21-day, detox. This is something that's a process. So, to do it right and to do it safe, because there's a wrong way to do detox. There really is, where you can potentially create more issues and challenges and frustration and symptoms. And then there's the right way, and I'm going to explain to you the right way to do it. So the right way would include focusing on opening up what we call the downstream detox pathways. And I'm going to show you a little bit more about this on a picture here in a minute, but I'll explain it first. So we want to make sure that the liver, the kidney, your colon, your digestive tract, the lymphatic system, make sure those are nice and clean and open and ready to just move things along the way they're supposed to. Because the liver is the main detoxing organ in the body, and the kidneys definitely support, as well as digestive system. The lymphatic system, which maybe some of you have heard about this, but just to be clear, it's one that's not often talked about. That's the internal waste removal system in our body. So when we have inflammation due to a headache, or inflammation due to a cut, or maybe we sprained our ankle, or inflammation in our gut from eating some inflammatory foods, well, that inflammation has to go somewhere, and it's going to get absorbed into the lymphatic system. And then the lymphatic system, our body has a way to pump it and to pump it out, and it drops right in behind our collarbones into some blood vessels there. And then our blood will take that waste, process it, it goes through the liver, the kidney, and then it goes out into the toilet. And then, of course, some of that might even go into the digestive tract, and the body will take that and eliminate that as well. So that's the first thing. Because if you go straight into trying to pull out some of these toxins, guess what? And if those liver, that kidney, that colon, the lymphatic system is not clear and clean, how do you think that's going to feel? Imagine this. I've got 6 children. Imagine if our whole family used the toilet and no one ever flushed it. That would be pretty nasty, wouldn't it? So we don't want that to happen, and that's why we want to make sure and open up those downstream detox pathways so that we don't have a stinky toilet, okay? But by doing that, there's definitely some things you can do to support those organs and glands, and there's definitely different herbs and supplements that I use to help individuals that can be really specific at making sure to help with that. So that's step one. I would even call that a preparatory phase. So in a sense, detox hasn't even begun, and that's what most people's detox looks like. If you go to like the store and you go to the natural, health food store, and you ask about the detox program or box or whatever, well, they're just helping cleanse your colon, cleanse your liver, cleanse your kidneys, which is great, and there's nothing wrong with it, but it's not enough. So I'm going to tell you the next step, all right? So this is where we start to pull some of these toxins out, some of those ones I mentioned, the heavy metals, the mold, the fungus, potentially a parasite or a hidden infection, those pesticides, herbicides, and we get those superficial toxins. It's kind of like, the cream off the top, in a sense, the easier things that you can actually just naturally pull, and we use specific binders, and which is a real key. You must have a good binder in order to detox effectively. Now, there's a lot of binders out in the market that are helpful, but they're not necessarily as effective as what we would want.